Hello guys, it's me David here, and welcome to episode 2 of the Python series. In today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at the print statement. The print statement is basically a line of code that just prints out something that you pass through the parentheses onto the console. So we're going to take a basic look at the print statement. There's a lot more, things that you could do with it, but we're just going to take a look at the one basic way. So in order to initiate the print statement, you just type in the word print and then parentheses. And right there, that's how you type the print statement. So from here on out, like I said before, it prints out something inside, anything that's inside the parentheses. And if we look here, there's nothing in there. So if we click Control B, nothing prints out. So if we pass through something in these parentheses, if we put something in between like a string, like hello, and then Control B, as you can see, it prints out hello at the bottom. And from here, you guys basically wrote your first code. It runs, it works. So this is your basic program. So from here, since we printed out a string, we could also change it up a bit and we could put in an integer. Let's just put a random number, 2. There we go. It prints out 2. We could put in a decimal, a float. There we go. It prints it out. And then we could also put in equations. So if we type in 2 plus 2, what gets printed out is the answer of 2 plus 2, which is 4. So you could put in basic equations like this, or hard equations, or like things that you want to multiply together, like this. I'll just show you guys 3 times 2. Oh, accidentally made a new tab. Control B, and then there you go. Prints out 6. So from here, we could pass through, instead of just putting it directly into the parentheses, we could put it through a variable, and I'll just name it var. And then that'll be equal to, I'll just put a number here. And so this is saying the variable name is var, and that var is equal to the number 2. So if we just type in var right here and Control B, as you can see, it prints out 2, which var is equal to. And then we can also take this a step further by adding var inside the print statement, by the way. We could add 3 to it. And then there you go, 5. But there's a common mistake that happens when you do this. When you're trying to add something together, this is also another way to add strings together. And if we change this into a string like hi, then we're going to get an error. The reason is that we can't, right here it actually says, we can't put together a string and an integer together inside a print statement. So that'll return us a type error, because you can't, mix together 2 types of primitive types, I would call it. So right here, we could fix this by changing this 3 into a string. So in order to do that, we put parentheses around the integer, or whatever you want to change, and then in front of this parenthesis, we want to type str. I'll just space this out so it's easier to read. If we Control B, it works. And the reason is, we just changed this 3 into a string by using this method right here, the str. And then it works right here by putting it together. And that's how you basically put together strings. There's really nothing much to it. We could also just straight up replace this whole entire thing with 3, and that'll give out the same output. And the thing that's helpful about the str is, if you have an integer and you want to print out an integer through the print statement, then you could just do that through the str method. So that's really about it. Oh, by the way, print statements, you could also, it also reads spaces. So if this is messing up with you guys, you could add a space right here, build it, and then it adds a space in between. So that's basically the whole entire concept of print statements. There's definitely a lot more to it, but this is just the basics that we're going to be using throughout the first few episodes. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.